Hey everybody! Slay the Spire dailies. They're fun, right? They really rejuvenated my enjoyment. That's not what I meant to click on. Daily climb. Not a daily challenge, it's a daily climb. Start with one rare card. Elite enemies are now swarming the Spire and drop better rewards. Lethality. You know what lethality means. Lethality. I'm not going to give you a stop that. I thought about giving you a stop that, but to be honest with you, you know what? You kind of have stopped that. We get +3 strength, they get +3 strength. I'll tell you, by the distribution of scores, it seems a little tougher than your average daily. Even though like 900 is a win. Yesterday, like all the daily scores, they were all like 1,000. Whoop, top to bottom. There was like very little spread. Here we got a high top end, like an insanely high top end, and an insanely high, well, not insanely high, I should say, but a varied kind of middle end here in 20th place. Anyway, let's start it up here. What's our rare card? After Image. Okay, so a combo or block focused deck seems tempting. There's more elites, and the elites drop better stuff. Wow, we could fight 4 elites. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elites. If we want to. I think we should try. I think step 1 is hitting an elite as soon as possible. And that'll be this guy. Let's see if we can make it happen. So with After Image, I mean, there's good and bad, right? The thing is, enemies having +3 strength means After Image is not really gonna be that great. Like, I'd rather just play an extra strike, I think, right now, and take you down to 21, and then next turn, strike, that'll be 9, 9, 6, 24 damage. I could kill you. It really seems like if you already have excess strength and enemies have excess strength, you'd rather have more attack than more block right now. But we could build into a deck that gives After Image a chance to thrive. Right now, it seems like it's not in the cards for us. Get it? Similarly, the stronger an enemy is, the better a weak is. I will Purify, and I'm going to remove a basic strike. I know we said we want to do more attacks, but the concept of a basic strike is still very bad. It's like almost by definition the worst card we could have in our deck. I have 3 attacks. I could definitely kill 2 enemies. I think that's the way we should approach it. If we use our potion, we could kill more, but why would we do that? We'd rather save this to maybe make an elite fight easier, give us a 10 out of 10 relic, and love life, right? So I think the actual play this time is probably like, you have 17 HP, you have 17 HP. We do still take 1 by doing this. As always, there could be a better way around, but 1 damage is essentially, like, completely meaningless, especially when you consider what we went through on yesterday's daily, which we did still lose, but we came real close. So Dagger Spray is amazing. Bouncing Flask is pretty good. I feel not bad about adding another attack, because we did just remove an attack. We're going to take another one out right away. Basically, we're 1 by 1 replacing our bad attacks with better attacks while keeping our defense fairly consistent. Wow, what a turn. So After Image is one of the only cards here that actually gives us benefits past turn 1. We probably actually should have attacked, but so be it. We definitely have to weaken. We're doing 6. We have to Dagger Spray. I think we'll throw a defend out there. Can I kill you next turn? We're gonna get a neutralize for sure, which buys us a little bit more time to be able to play like maybe 1 block. Because After Image has never taken us even close to 12 block. Well, our turn, it really plays itself, doesn't it? Unfortunately. We're gonna take 1 more damage. This guy is unsurvivable. He can't survive our next phase. Beautiful. More potions, please, for an easier elite. We're gonna pass. Malaise could be good if we get a lot more energy, but for now, can't guarantee it. So this is the whole reason we saved the explosive potion to begin with. Most important thing, do not attack the center boy. You want to attack probably this boy. So I think you hit him. It's fun. Like, I look at it and I go, I really don't think After Image is what we need. If we get a combo deck, we're gonna be so happy to have After Image. But how much damage does After Image save us over the course of a run? Will it save us 8 damage? Maybe. Gotta hit you with this. But I'm much more inclined to think that the smart way to approach this fight is exactly what we're doing right here, which is play defend when you don't want to take damage, and then hit the enemies as hard as you conceivably can. And right now, it's doing a bang-up job. Like, you only have 16 HP, you're dead. We killed you so easily, it's almost like comical. Frozen Eye, when viewing your draw pile, the cards are now shown in order, and better rewards. We love Die, I think. Over Phantasmal Killer, at least for the time being. I think we want to upgrade. You gain... No, it's innate. It doesn't make it any better. Might even make it worse. Applying 2 weak is really good. But 4 extra damage would be 20 damage to all enemies right now. It's really strong. It's probably worth more than getting a weak against one enemy, I think. So my plan to fight the strongest elites over and over and over so far seems to be working out. Certainly, want to weaken you. Want to hit you. I doubt I can kill you next time, but you're not going to hit me that hard. And then the next fight after this is going to be the Lagavulin. Usually, like, fairly survivable. Neutralize, please. No neutralize. We get a die, which will play. We get this. You're going to die next turn because we have survive, or sorry, we have neutralized. You might not be guaranteed to die. I'd rather take 14 than 17 damage. As long as we got you next turn. And I think we do, but it was a little close. Art of War is not that good in my opinion, but I could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong. I don't believe After Image. Nightmare to get 3 neutralizes is kind of hilarious, but I think Burst is going to be our go-to card there. And even if it's not really great right now, but when we upgrade it, it'll be better. Pen Nib is fine as well, but Burst upgraded becomes pretty solid to use on a defend. In advance of that, it's not worth too much. So this is our best damage dealing turn. I think we go for broke. It's a pretty great first turn, to be honest with you. And he's weak for 2 turns, so we're not going to take too much heat on the first little area here. Well, I think it's easy. You have to outdamage him at some point, so we'll hit him with one of those. He's going to hit us for 10. Might be advisable if we get the chance to just block through his next series of attacks. Neutralize, please? No neutralize. Can we get to 21? No, we can get to 18, so I'm going to try a little like this. 15. And honestly, you're going to say that's not the way you fight Lagavulin. With all due respect, I think you're wrong here. I think we're primed for a good attacking turn next time. And I was wrong about that, without a doubt. You can play After Image now, unless you want to play Burst for no reason. 27? Well... I'm not sure with -1 strength if I can get you killed, but we're going to be close. Oh, with Pen Nib especially, you're done. Okay. So it wasn't that bad. Tiny chest, 30 gold, 10% more likely to find treasure. Dude, give me Glass Knife, absolutely. Although Shivs, a Shiv deck with extra strength is really good, right? Every Shiv's worth 7. But I don't really like Storm of Steel, especially with no draw. Glass Knife is a little bit more, at least in my opinion, Glass Knife's a little bit more like agnostically good. No elites, please? Or that's what I was going to say, no artifacts. Obviously, we're going to be fighting elites. Good crowd control, please. Dagger Spray is great crowd control. I think we should look for die. Or at least get to it faster, and we got there. Okay, we're going to kill Center Man first. And then we need 2 attacks. Oh, we're going to get there. In order to kill these guys. This is just the benefit of having extra strength and some upgraded valuable cards right now. This is our 4th elite fight. Could we get 5? Am I crazy? No, definitely not going to get 5. But still, 4 elites and kind of like, you know, record time. Feels good. Nice relic. Assortment. Sundial's just okay. I gotta be real with you. Bullet time is our best card, but... in my opinion, at least. But I don't love it in this deck yet. But our deck, it doesn't really have an archetype. We can't take this. I will upgrade a card because I really want to upgrade Burst, even though upgrading Glass Knife is also... I mean, that's 30 damage for Glass Knife. If we upgrade Burst, it almost becomes playable. And I mean, that is 18 damage. Yeah, you know, probably right to upgrade Glass Knife. We did get the curse. I can live with that. Life goes on, I think. Oh, especially now. I mean, we could still afford, like... I don't think Strawberry's that bad, but I think I'd rather save gold for more relics on the next floor. 60... Who are we fighting? That dude is the Slime Lord. He sucks against burst damage. I don't think we're going to come close to dying. This is my problem right now. Burst is... Burst plus defend is kind of worse than playing 2 defense. But if we upgrade it, next 2 skills are played twice. But what are we going to use it with? Bullet time, defend? Like, it works with bullet time, but I feel like we're just kind of in this raw damage setup right now where, you know, something like Sucker Punch and then probably Dagger Spray and then probably Burst is our best option. So right off the bat, we want crazy damage turn 1. And, I mean, that's good. And Sucker Punch is great. I don't really care if you hit me, I think. I want to make sure, oh, especially with Pen Nib, I want to make sure that you are low enough to just get destroyed. So this turn you do nothing. Deal 30 damage twice. Yeah. See what I mean? Like, we're going to have 4 enemies. No, we're going to have 2 enemies with 24 HP each, and a single Dagger Spray is just going to destroy them. So they're going to split already into 4 enemies with 10 HP. And, like, even this is not that good. Unless we can draw Dagger Spray again. But it's pretty good. It's just not that good. Strike only does 9, which is kind of our problem right now. Excuse me? You know I'm running the math, and I'm like, are we dead? Please give me Dagger Spray. I know we're not dead, but we're actually very close. We're gonna have 12 HP. And only 1 attack, so that's fine. Mind you, I got a little nervous there. Speedrun strats. This is tough, because Glass Knife is amazing, and the damage that it's dealing is just exceptional. Adrenaline is also really good, and to double that up with Burst would be good, but I don't know. I enjoy our raw damage right now. And I think I would absolutely be fine with Cursed Key for now, to give us more energy per turn. At some point, we're going to want to put some blocks in this deck. So what's our path? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a better path? 1, 2, 3. Well, if we want 4, we got to go this way. Let's do it. So our general methodology right now is we kill enemies before they can do anything to us. I don't want to get hit, so it's a bit of a waste. I know we had Glass Knife. We couldn't hit the amount either way, or the other way, I should say. Terror is an amazing card for us when we're already doing so much damage. But again, I want to be clear. We're going to need to block enemies at some point. Give him bad glass knife. And then give him great glass knife. And then kill him. We're gonna need to block at some point, in all likelihood. Don't be stupid. Add a backflip to the deck. You know it's a great card. You've been using it prodigiously. Remove all strikes, obtain 5 bites, lose 30% max HP. For some sustain, this seems tempting, but I don't know. I'm taking the if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach. I will absolutely take a book. Add a random power to your hand. It costs 0 until the end of turn. So we can still fight 4 if we go this way first. And it gives us an earlier shop. We have... Well, we don't want to make Bottled Tornado make our power innate. We could buy Caltrops and make the power innate, but that doesn't seem that good. Oh, okay. I actually like Oddly Smooth Stone here. At the start of combat, gain 1 dex. And I think continuing to remove just basic strikes is a decent call. 1 dex for free? Sign me up. You are annoying, but I have great crowd control. That's like the strength of the deck. Well-laid plans, absolutely. We should terror you, and then die. You're alive? Well, we have to backflip. It's a real shame. I don't want to take 2 damage. I really want to hit you with this glass knife, but glass knife's coming back around. Let's make sure we take no damage and still hit you pretty hard. Oh, yeah, right. Well-laid plans. We can keep glass knife, and maybe next turn we could do like glass knife, glass knife. You're gonna summon, probably. No glass knife, but we can certainly bullet time followed by after image, or do it vice versa. Neutralize, strike. Glass knife. This dude is super dead. Like, dead as heck. There they go. You can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. Hey, Tomo. You tried to sneak up on me. Unload. Deal 12 damage, discard all non-attack cards. It's not that much damage. It would be 15 damage and discarding all of our non-attack cards. I don't think it's worth adding. I don't necessarily think Nightmare does anything for us. It sucks to skip a rare card, but I think it's probably better to skip a rare card than it is to force it. Again, we probably want to make Burst happen, but we're going to be fighting so many elites. Let's make sure our HP stays at a relatively acceptable level here. Free after image. You probably like a bullet time and then terror. I'd prefer to take no damage. Because of after image, we will take no damage. 8. Okay, so we're going to start with a strike. Then we're going to hit you with this double damage glass knife. And you're dead. Oh my lord. I'm starting to think this deck might be good. I'm not used to feeling this powerful, like in my life at all, but especially this early on a run. You're only dealing 8 damage. Like, see you later. This is not an elite, but it's usually a pretty tough enemy. I think what we need to do now is only add cards that fit the archetype, because, dude, it's going so well right now. Infinite Blades, actually, I think, because it's pre-upgraded, I think it fits the archetype. Because it's going to give us an extra card that does 7 damage per turn. It's pretty solid. Plus, we'll get accuracy sometimes as a result of the Enchiridion. Plus, it's going to make Pen Nib fire fairly frequently relative to where it's at right now. And we have 4 energy already. So I think it's probably fine. We get a curse at the end of your turn, gain 1 week. We also get Calipers, which is probably not going to do anything for us. But now we got to leave this with a high amount of HP because we've got another elite fight coming right after. So you have to after image. I think you have to terror. Tomo. Welcome to the room, my friend. I think I'm gonna... The thing is, like, we have a good hand. But I kind of want to use this and see if we get bullet time. We did not. And we're gonna be weak after this. I think you go for raw damage and forego infinite blades for now, even knowing you're going to take a real hit here. So let's do 22 damage twice. 16 damage twice. 20 damage. Because we only had one defend, I don't think this is that bad. But yeah, a bullet time would have probably either gotten us a kill or kept us alive there. Kept us from getting hit, and then we kill him next turn. And there it is. So you probably start with bullet time. And then, or sorry, start with backflip, then you go bullet time. And we want to strike, and then weaken with pen nib. You're going to live, but you're not going to do any damage. You're definitely dead next turn. Wow. You're very lucky. We're very lucky, I should say. Bottle of Flame. Upon pickup, choose an attack card. At the start of each combat, this card will be in your hand. It's so tough, because Glass Knife is so good. But I think we have to put Die 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 in our hand. Because the real... And we'll take another Die Die Die, absolutely. The real problem right now, I'm going to go for it, by the way. The real problem is multiple enemies. Against single enemies, this card is going to be okay. And against multiple enemies is going to be incredible. Hey, can you just be not an ass for a second? Because you're going to do 30 damage to me, and I have to fight an elite in a minute. So I'm going to put up some block this time, as much as I would prefer not to. And I'll hit you for like 30. And you're only going to hit me for 2. But I'm offended that you would start with such aggressive tactics. That's what offends me the most. And I know who I'm fighting next, by the way, which is what really gives me pause. Because it's the 3 enemies who all start with a reasonable amount of HP. And that's going to be an extreme bummer if we turn... Oh, no, it's not. Thank God. I thought you always fight them in like a cycle, like sequentially, but apparently not. Okay, dude, getting After Image first for free, always nice. You, we definitely want to neutralize. Do we have Terror? We don't have Terror. Get wrecked. Okay. Get neutralized? I think we want a burst, and then a backflip. You're only dealing 18 damage, huh? Well, let's get to 18 block then. We do get weak, which sucks, but... And we never seem to get a chance to play Infinite Blades. One day, dude, I guarantee it. We can't quite get the pen nib, but just for habit, we'll play these in order, regardless. Now we got pen nib for the next turn. We'll no longer be weak. Die 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 is going to do quite a lot of damage. But we are going to have to block something, maybe not. We didn't get Die Die Die. It's the one card we didn't get. Life is pain. That's our pen nib. We'll kill you next turn, probably. So Shield Lord... No, it's not Shield Lord. That's Charge Lord. Thank God that Terror makes this guy weak forever. Please, no shields. 6 shield? No, no shield on yourself is fine. So Die 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 is going to do so much, but... 19, you're dead. Okay. We got through it without taking damage. We took the risky path, and so far it's paying out decently. The Courier. Don't know about that one. And we're going to skip yet another rare card. Now we got another elite. It's up to us. Think... Definitely remove Doubt from the deck. I think in the interest of survival, we should not fight that elite. One bad turn could cause problems. These guys, also annoying, but... Terror? No Terror. Oh, Terror. Okay, Caltrops is really good against birds. These guys are just bird men. Very slight difference. Get terrorized. Get Die Die Die. You're at 21. This does 30. It's just really tough to justify playing Infinite Blades, to be honest with you. It's either Infinite Blades or deal 30 damage to an enemy. It's a pretty tough call. Well. So we could not have botched that worse, effectively. Didn't even play After Image first. That's a lazy play. Mostly I'm stoked we've made it through this floor, though. And the run is so fast. I don't know if that's good, though. We don't need to make a concession for all-out attack, because we already have great damage without having to resort to losing a card draw. So I'm completely fine with that. You need to lose your debuffs as soon as possible. So we definitely want well-laid plans. Can't play Terror, unfortunately, which means it's a great turn to actually get Infinite Blades out there. And I think you do a strike, then you do a good die, and then you do your second best die. And I think, honestly, you probably keep Defend. Because it probably would have been better to keep a die, to be honest with you, now that I think about it. Well, we want to take as little damage as possible. So probably that's a Shiv, a Weaken, then we'll do a block. Use Neutralize has to be used to punch through this guy's nonsense. 28. 7 damage to all enemies. 20s. Powerful negative effects. Negates the next debuff. Well, we're not getting debuffed. We can certainly put up 18 block. And unfortunately, that is going to cost us Dagger Spray. No, it isn't. You definitely should have kept Dagger Spray. Well, losing Glass Knife stinks, but long fights are what scares us here. Alright, this is definitely like After Image bullet time. Alright, you gotta go. You're taking a card this turn, but you still gotta go. I was gonna say, a good card has to show up next. Haha, we're not gonna get it. Draw Glass Knife, kill this guy, get the other Glass Knife, start shooting at this guy, because you are gonna get strong, and that is gonna be a problem to deal with. With Neutralize, we have a kill on you, which will give us Glass Knife. Or the alternative. Fire Potion. Glass Knife. Wait. Shiv. Neutralize. Strike. Bit of a shame, but Glass Knife. You give me Glass Knife. You give me Glass Knife. Glass Knife him. Throw up a Defend. We're taking 14 damage, which I gotta say, in the whole scheme of things, doesn't really seem that bad. Thank you, Pen Nib, for giving me a way out of what appeared to be a very delicate situation. So you start here. I know you're like burst backflip, but nah. Backflip, bullet time. We don't need to play burst yet. We'll save it for next turn. Definitely Shiv, Dagger Spray, Sucker Punch, Strike. Might as well dump 2 defends. The thing with burst is that it's at least as good as a defend for 1 energy. 54 damage. That's where things get a little dicey, huh? I mean, I think it's pretty abundantly clear you throw up as much in the way of blocking as possible. Probably increment this. 4 energy. This is an important turn. I actually think you probably defend, burst, defend, survivor, and then you'll dump everything out of your hand and get the maximum block. Defend, burst, defend, survivor. And I, again, am an idiot because we're saving a block instead of saving Glass Knife. I keep Oh, because burst hasn't been updated yet, or upgraded yet, I should say. I almost wonder, like, you know what? Hit. We should have done that differently, but hit. I'm gonna ignore pen nib for now and just hit. But the idea is we save bullet time for next turn when we need a little bit more juice. 32 damage. No joke. But we love a lot of this. This is the other thing is we get backflip, so now we can play bullet time and get more value. We have 5 energy though because of the shuffle. So if there's anything else to play first, you can do that. Anyway, the point is neutralize for sure. Well, no, terror. Yeah. And you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 energy in hand. We should save bullet time for next turn. Hit ya. Neutralize you. 24 damage. Hit you real good. Hit you again. Taking no damage. Alright, we success. This is actually like one of the proudest moments I've ever had in Slay the Spire. Because we had a deck archetype. We were like, we hit things hard, and all we do is hit. And then what I did instead... I mean, again, we'll save bullet time. What has happened instead is I've managed to pivot. And start playing a little bit more of a patient archetype. And we're making it through the second floor as a result of that. I think if I had gone toe-to-toe, I probably would have still been dead. Now, we can't afford to fight like that for long, because Glass Knife becomes way worse. And we're not going to block forever. We don't play that many cards, so I think Adrenaline is definitely the right choice. Poison is worthless. We'll take White Beast Statue, because Runic Pyramid, it's not necessarily bad. Timekeeper. It's good. We don't play a combo-focused deck. So sadly, we are looking for elites. 2, 3. I think we can only fight 3? So we want a good mix. And this, I like this. Combat, 2 question marks. Alright, so these are pretty much our ideal enemies. You gotta start with After Image. Probably throw in Bullet Time next. And then it's Terror, Glass Knife. I want you to die so that we don't get hit anymore. Yeah. Now we have Pen Nibs, so we do 40 damage to all enemies. Kills 2 of them. Infinite Blades, might as well block. Wonderful. All we gotta do is do 11 damage to you next turn. Extremely easy. Well, 23 damage to you. Still outrageous. Ooh, am I gonna get the... Oh, you're all dead. Okay. Good work, team. Nah. I don't need a potion. Thank you. Don't need any potions. Even for 20 gold. Save your money. Spin the wheel. Oh, no. Something good? That's all I'm asking for. Hey! Healing we can't possibly use. Heal to full health. Ooh, a free heal for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Status cards can now be played. The final boss does not give us status cards, so I don't mind this. I don't think, like, we don't need this, I think. Although some of the elites en route might give us problems. Now, Well Plans is decent. Kind of like Lantern for a really strong first turn that allows us to play something more important. And I do think Well-Laid Plans is good enough to have. We only keep 39 gold on our person, which is really nice, actually. What do you want to take? Bullet Time, Well-Laid Plans, or Neutralize? We just bought it. I think Neutralize is more valuable. I really, really do. Upgrade a card in your deck. Okay, so we really need to upgrade Burst. Mostly because I continually think that it's upgraded despite that not being the truth. Nemesis, annoying, but not nearly as annoying as it used to be. We get well-laid plans anyway, for free. You know what? Ignore his first debuff. Since we have well-laid plans, we could store something for next turn. So we love Terror first, and we're going to hit him after that. So Neutralize is a good one to store, because he's not going to be made weak longer than that. But is it bullet time? Like, we play Infinite Blades. We'll play Die, Die, Die. We'll play the other Die, Die, Die. I'm stupid. Hit him. Store bullet time. I think that's more valuable, honestly. Well, those are statuses we'd like to play. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Can we get to Pen Nib? I don't think so. We're gonna have it for next turn. And we're gonna get hit. Only for 25 though, which I don't think is that bad. This is what we're looking for, is like a sucker punch. But we want to hit you with all we got first, which would be a glass knife. Unless we have our better glass knife. No. Really good stuff. Be weak. Be killed. Be killed. Okay, wonderful. We made it. Apparently the debuff didn't do what I thought it did. Snecko's Skull, just terrible. You gotta think Phantasmal Killer. I know we've had so many opportunities for it to show up, but Phantasmal Killer combined with, like, a Pen Nib, Glass Knife, Terror is an incredible situation. If transformed or removed from your deck, lose 3 max HP. Okay. We'll go to our next elite fight. We love having the inability to become weak, though. These guys just try to outdamage us, which I think is good. We should play Bullet Time. Oh my god. Bullet Time. Burst. Phantasmal Killer. Double damage for the next 2 turns. Don't play Survivor yet. It's an extreme mistake. We're still going to take a hit, by the way. It's going to suck. You're only hitting for 30. We're only taking 9. That's not that bad. So this turn we got double damage. We're looking for glass knives. We're looking for dies. Let's start after image. We'll go adrenaline. Okay, we did get a die. Apart from that, we're pretty disappointed with the outcome, to be honest, but we're dealing 37, we're going to take 2, we're going to take 39, we're going to take another 9 damage. I still don't think it's that bad. This will be a really good turn to kill 1 or more. Yeah, you're dead. I'm not even going to play Terror because it's just, there's no need. We should have done it in such a way we got Pen Nib for our next fight. That was a little stupid. Alchemize is kind of tempting, but I don't think we need it. So, I am going to remove the card. The Parasite. The net loss in the end is like we're down 1 HP from earlier. Lose all gold, gain a relic, makes enemies weak for 1 turn. At this point, 99 gold is probably completely acceptable there. And we got our final elite fight. Alright, dude. I don't know. After image. We want to make this guy as weak as is conceivably possible. I'd like to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can play a couple energy cards here. Let's do that. Drink this. Burst. No burst. We get another after image, though. We'll play that. Hit you with adrenaline. Still no burst. Now we hit bullet time. Play all your non-attacks first. and then your weakest attacks first. I think it's an okay first turn, but next turn we have double damage. We're probably not going to get the pen nib, but we have double damage. We avoided weakness, which is awesome. You're only dealing 12, and I still have 25 block. Why is that? Oh, because we only lose 15 thanks to calipers. Totally forgot that even existed. So, 4 energy. Terror is non-negotiable, and then Shiv. Die. Second best glass knife. Best glass knife. Really good start. We're going to get pen nib on the next turn. Could conceivably get a kill. Not going to get a kill. I think we want burst. And then this is the only time I'm going to do this in this order. Shiv. Sucker punch. Strike. Survivor. We're going to keep quite a lot of block. I didn't want to discard any of my attacks. He's dead next turn, 100%. As long as we get an attack. Or 3 attacks, you know, one of the 2. Shuriken, hey, I like it. Just in time. None of these. So for the 3rd daily in a row, oh, well, don't get too cocky. But it appears for the 3rd daily in a row we will probably make the boss fight. These guys are like the worst thing for me to fight right now. My deck is built to not deal with them. At least we get strength up. And honestly, just being straight up with you, we don't need defense against, or sorry, we don't need an explosive potion against the Time Lord. It's irrelevant. So I really want to not take any damage. And then I want to kill this guy in 1 hit, so we start with pen nib. That's how it's going to go. Regen potion is very useful. Honestly, I don't mind starting with a backstab. Maybe a little tunnel vision there, but... So rest up. If you hang outside, don't come in. I'll only run and hide, fighting the Time Lord. So turn 1 weakness. Hey, can't complain. Dude, Envenom might be okay. And then you want to hit him with the biggest attack you got. It's 40 damage. Certainly you're going to backstab him. I'm gonna go pretty hard on the blocking here, so in the end I prefer to take no damage. Mind you, only get 2 cards next turn. But I think we're gonna have like an up and down cycle here. 30 damage. Be a really good time to get a neutralize. Well, way down yonder in the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a smoochy smoochy. Why that? Well, we only had 1 attack left to go, so that's pretty bad. Still hidden, huh? Terror. Has to happen. He's not going to kill us this turn. He's getting real close. It's probably worth playing a Shiv here. It hits Shuriken, gives us an extra block. Oh my god, we're still taking 27 damage, though. But it looks terrible. I don't think it's that bad. I really wish you'd stop attacking. Could you do that for me? So we gotta run numbers. Sucker Punch will lead to him doing 27 damage. So it takes off enough. Plus poison, and weak for an extra turn. And I think after that, you're probably a defend, survivor, boy. You get to 25 block. It looks terrible, and it is bad. But his poison, combined with his vulnerability, is taking him a little closer. Got a lot of energy on this turn. We can only play 3 attacks. I do think you want to neutralize, or 3 cards in general. I do think you want to neutralize him. I think you want to dagger spray him. And I definitely think you want a Phantasmal Killer. And what's the end game here? We upped his strength on a turn in which he's not attacking. We're going to get Pen Nib and double damage on a turn in which we're really sincerely hoping we get like a Glass Knife. So we're thinking like, right now it's got to be Sucker Punch. And then Glass Knife for 120 damage. He's going to heal so much. Throw this at him. 37. We want him to die to poison before he heals. Oh, we're just going to kill him. Wow, I did not expect that to work out. We won a daily against the Time Lord as the Silent. 915 damage? Dude. It's pretty early on in today's daily lifespan, but look at that. Your boy is not complaining. Hey, 49th. We're still in there. Next to some truly terrible names. But hey, your fat mom. Anyway, pot calling the kettle black a little bit, maybe. No, I'm not saying his mom is fat. I'm saying, you know, we all have silly names on the internet. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a fun daily. Really quick. Lots of elites. We got a good synergy going on, and the deck was fun. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.